Hey, Max back here, and today we are back with some more They Are Billions. Last time, I had a bit of a glitch and forgot to set up the game music. Oh well, that happens sometimes, I suppose. So now we are back for our next episode, and we are now deciding, do we want to take on our first swarm, or do we want to take on the Crossroads? Now, we do have a bunch of tech points we could be worth spending. I don't entirely know what to spend it on yet, but I think the expert workshops is a good one, almost a good guarantee, I think, to take, since it unlocks pretty much everything else down the line. It's almost a given that that's something to get, so I guess we will take that. And it also seems to upgrade a wood workshop and cottages. Let's see, allowing research for complex structure, and medium level dwellings. So that should allow us to get more people faster. So yeah, I'll take that at least. That should work. Let's see, anything else? Command center view, doesn't sound like that's big a deal. I don't think I'm going to bother too much getting mercenaries, because we can just get these later on. Assault rifles are good. We already got those. Hunting weapons. Hunter cottage food generation. Maybe we might look into that. Reinforced armor. Maybe. I mean, we shouldn't be hit in the first place. Ranger attack damage. Maybe. New building. Great ballista. I like the sound of that, not gonna lie. Cereal farming. Now, farming, that equals more food. That might be a good one to consider later on. Yes, I think we're going to hold back on a few of these things. Higher units of defenses. Ah, right. Empire points. These are what we need for them swarm missions. So we're going to head back to there. I think I'll just take the expert workshop. That's almost a guarantee. If we find ourselves running into trouble, well, then I'll double back later on. For now, this is not a bad start. That is the option menu. Back to the map. Back to the map, I said. Okay. Crossroads. Alright, this Crossroads is an important strategic site that will allow you to expand to many new places. Our scouts have detected a village of doom northeast of the colony. Destroy it with your army to secure the area. The villages of doom are ancient human settlements built in remote places to escape the pandemic that ravaged the world. But those people underestimated the ability of the infected to follow every human trace and finally fell victims to the pandemic. Now its ruined buildings shelter hundreds of infected, waiting for any sign of an activity around them to hunt new prey. So yes, colony population. We want to get to about 400 people. And we want to destroy all the villages of doom. Yes, villages of doom. We don't want to mess with them until we are ready for them. Because, well, they like to spawn quite a few zombies. Let's go ahead and get this started. You still have research points. That's totally fine. I'm more of a person who likes to try things, and when things go wrong, we'll see about upgrading when we need it. That way I don't waste things on things I don't need. Alright, here we go. Start off with a pause. Let's see. We're in the bottom left here, according to our map. Seems to be a packet of food somewhere in the top left somewhere. And here's our main target, the Villages of Doom. Looks like we're packing up the Tavern of Doom. Oh my goodness. The Dwelling of Doom. What is there? The City Hall of Doom? The Brotherhood of Doom? Actually, that is... honestly, that's pretty dang close. That's a little unnerving, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna want some defenses. Alright. Let's see about where we want to spread out our rangers. We'll go ahead and send them out to the original spots. And we will get our first houses out. Where do we want them? I guess we'll put them out in the front. Alright. Got our first houses being made, or tents in this case. Let's see. Got a few here. Looks like we got some stone over there. I'll send these two in this direction and push them out a little more here. Okay, we got a rocky situation here. Oh, that's quite a bit. Back it up a smidge. Okay, we have got quite a bit to worry about. So we got a bunch on this side. have a bunch on this side. We got quite a few, so we're slowly going to have to work our way around. And we're going to want those soldiers fast. Let's see, how shall we consider this path? Eventually, we want to get a quarry built out here so we can get our soldiers out. Sawmill. We got plenty of trees around this section for that. We don't have any water, so we don't have to worry about fishermen cottages. Yeah, we're going to definitely be working on a lot. Let's have her patrol this way. Oh dear, there's a bunch over on that side too. That's fine. Patrol in this direction. We need to do a slow expansion. We definitely need to take over this quarry area, so a slow advance in that manner shouldn't be too bad. And these two will just focus on this area, theoretically. So first goal, figure out where we want our first defense line. Okay, we got some 100 cottages, and let's see, sawmill, where do we want that? Where's a good spot? 12 there, 14 there, that's a good spot. 10. Okay, I think we'll put our first sawmill here. 14 doesn't seem like a bad spot. We have 8 food, so we do want more food. Let's see, 15 seems like a decent spot. Let's go there. Then from that point, we'll start working on our tents again. Okay. We have 4 more food left. 21 energy. Seems like for a defense, we might want to consider this spot. It's gonna be tricky. Back you up just a smidge if you don't mind. Let's bring her out to the barrels, I think, and then patrol them this way. Yeah, you just have them on the same patrol. This seems like a fair route to me. And then we'll... Okay, let's see... Okay, this is a whole exit. Just make sure there's nothing there. That's fine. That'll work. Okay. So this is the... We have a bit of a swoop we can work around here for now. That we don't need to worry about. And we do need to slowly encompass these... Oh boy, that's a bunch. That is a bunch we need to worry about. And we'll just have our northern rangers sort of slowly protect that spot while we expand. Okay. Got fit more people here. Military. We need that stone, so we need to work our way over this way ASAP. So let's go ahead and get some energy pushing out that way. Okay. Oh, did I accidentally trigger that? I think I did. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, these two might have to be together on this. Let's go ahead and change them up a little bit on that direction, just to make sure nothing fully slips by.
Attention. Building completed.
It's going to be very tricky to get a hold of a quarry land here, but if we can do it, we'll be great. What does it take to get more quarry? Oh, right. The wood workshop. That's the thing. Allows for made from wood. What? How do we make the advanced workshop? I know we had it eventually. I guess we'll work on it later on. Maybe I didn't confirm my choices, perhaps? Maybe that was my problem. Ah, well, we'll work on it later.
Train has arrived at the station.
No, I think actually that was what we were supposed to work off. Eh, we'll figure it out later. Okay, let's try to move them more forward, I think.
Yes, tell me. But be quick. What? Straight to the heart.
Let's see now. We got a few more workers and things. We gotta keep making sure to grow. Okay, so we have enough for a quarry. Let's get another wood out. 12 wood, maybe. That might be fine-ish. Actually, let's build another one out in this direction. I think that'll work. Okay. And once that gets made up, yeah, we'll go ahead and just make some more tents. That's fine.
You again. Let me put an arrow in his head. Roger that.
Just make sure nobody's scooping around. Oh, he tried to skip by. Good thing I double-checked that.
Yeah. What's up? Any infected around?
Okay, we'll go ahead and have them patrol this direction to kind of sort of do a small sweep.
Attention.
And looks
Building
like we might be getting somewhere.
You're gonna pay me for this, right? Are there
Attention.
other units to
Building
watch?
completed.
What? You are gonna pay
Okay, so that's a good cutoff point, perhaps.
Last night was amazing.
Okay, so we have another spot we can consider safe-ish.
What? Great idea. No, I'm just kidding. Great. Roger that.
And that's fine. Not a big fan of the fact that the trains seems to come right towards us. I'm pretty sure that's eventually going to end up leading them our way, but, oh well.
My bow is ready. I hope
Okay. But our territory has grown a little bit, so we're a little bit safer.
Are there
Okay,
other
keep
units?
running into each other.
Train has arrived at the
You're
station.
gonna pay me for this, right?
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, so the first wall I want to set... Uh-oh. I saw you. No, you don't. Gotcha. Okay, so I do want to set up a wall, like, around here, I think, because we need a quarry. We definitely need that quarry built up ASAP.
You are gonna
And there's bad guys over here, so let's go ahead and get down this way. Oh dear, there's a lot of bad guys.
my arrows.
Well, not a lot. There's only 2, but that even 1 is too many.
Sounds interesting. It could be worse.
Okay, as I said, we definitely need a wall
I
here.
hope you're not wasting my time.
Oh no, back it up, and take on the speedster,
What's up?
Yep.
Any infected around?
and take you out again. There we go. All right.
But it's gonna cost you double. Faster than my bow. You order?
Now we are already maxed out on how much wood we have, so we might as well make this wood workshop. Why not? We'll toss it over here. What can I do with it? No idea, but we'll figure it out as things come along. Seems like that'll be an okay place to put that there. We are going to definitely need more energy soon. Oh, there's metal in that direction, so we do need that spot.
Okay, roger.
How does this go? Oh, that is... Okay, that's another route around.
Yes, tell me. But be quick. Okay.
So things that we are going to want. We are going to want some fences here. Fences here. Definitely fences here. And we might want some fences here, but we're going to have to see about pushing up. We might be... This might be more of a push-up area. We'll see how it goes.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay. We're gonna need... Okay, let's see about getting a quarry first. We need more wood, so let's
You are gonna pay me
see how
for
that
this,
goes.
right? Okay. My bow is ready. What?
The train has arrived at the station.
Let me put an arrow in his head. Roger that.
Oh, wait a minute. I think we might have something here of a good worth. Is that a dead end?
Better be good.
I think that might be a dead end up top, which, if that is the case, if we can get it protected... No, you don't.
My arrows. Oh,
The guy tried to slip around us.
sure. What? Oh, more orders.
Yeah, we might want to consider getting some fences around here, but I think we might have... Okay, it's not a dead end, but it's not... Okay, so the fence we want is going to be right here. Here, 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 and here. Those seem to be the main ideas for fences I having right now. Where do I want to put this quarry at, though? 5 for that. Is there any better spot? I think that might be the best spot of it. Okay. And then if we're doing that, we'll build our Tesla tower here. And then when that gets made, we'll make another one upwards, I think. We need more food. Okay, great. Where's a good spot? That's a great spot. Okay, great. That'll give us some more people. Yeah, once we get that quarry down, we can get some more people, and that'll give us our first proper defenses.
What do you want now? Okay, great.
But yeah, this is a little too far out. I'm going to want to go now.
Attention.
Yeah.
Building completed.
Whatever.
Cool, now we can see what this actually does do. Cottage. Medium level dwelling, columns provide gold and workers, da 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 da. Sure, let's go ahead and upgrade that while we can. We'll alter their path to this way.
Attention.
Okay, I think we are now have our initial areas.
Attention. Building completed.
Wood, okay. Okay, we have our first wood walls getting constructed.
Attention. Building completed.
Thankfully, they do not need anything else but the wood. Where do we want to put our gate is another question I'm having. It is very important to have a tower here, too, I'm thinking. Let's put it right here. Oh, you're kind of stuck.
You again. Yeah. Great. Okay. Yeah.
Oop, go ahead and deal with you.
This better be
The
good.
train has arrived at the station.
I'm gonna make a...
Sounds interesting.
There we go. Whoops, I messed it up.
Last night was
Doop and doop. Hopefully that should do it. And then we can get a few more... Well, now that we got the quarry going, we're going to start getting some stone. And with the stone, we will start being able to get a soldier center. And that'll allow us to get some actual people in there. And get a proper expansion going on here. Right now we need more workers, though. Get colonists. So we need... Tents make workers, right? Yeah. Try to figure out a good spot for all this. But yeah, right now we got our first initial good source, I think. But yeah, now we need workers.
you again. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Straight to the heart.
Thankfully they didn't get a wound on her, but that was kind of scary for a moment.
Building completed.
In fact, let's go ahead and make the patrol.
Yeah. Gotcha.
There we go, I think that'll work. I hope it works anyways. Anything else for that? I guess that's all we needed for the word workshop. Cottage energy. Oh, but it needs more energy to sustain. Let's see. Double. Gold income. So the gold income is more than 2 of the tents. Whereas the workers and colonists are just double. But it's 3 times the energy. Okay, so your mace... The main thing that you are getting out of this is saving space, it sounds like. And again, if you are... Well, then you need workers. But it does make more work. Okay, it still works. It still... It has its trade-offs and its things, but I think it still works. But yeah, we definitely need more energy, and for that we're going to need more workers. We have a problem, don't we? Oh, great. don't need this anymore, do I? So let's go... If I get rid of this... Can I get rid of this? Where's the option to get rid of stuff? Delete? Oh dear, it won't allow me to delete that. Lovely, okay. Maybe I should have thought of that before I did this. Okay. How to do this next? Wait, did this...
The train has
Okay, dropping a few more workers. That is not enough workers for me to work with, though, unfortunately. Okay, we have a problem. How do I want to do this next? Spend the production of this building, releasing the resources used so the free workers and energy can be... That works. Okay. We'll pause that. We will make the milk, then. Where can we put you? We'll put you right there. There we go. Have to get creative with our solutions here. I also noticed that this is double the food. Okay, so food-wise, it's literally just double the food. Same amount of colonists. Okay, yeah, it's not that big a deal. You get more gold out of it, and less space being taken up. It does take wood, though, but it's better than nothing. Let's see. How much until we are good to make a quarry? Just a bit. Looks like they're coming down from the north.
attention.
Okay, now we need workers. Of course we need workers. Why wouldn't we need workers? Would it be better to just make a bunch of cottages now? You know what? We got the wood, so let's go ahead and upgrade these 3. Okay, and then we'll build some more tents. I think it might be better to just build the tents and then upgrade them as needed, I think. Let's do the math here. If we do... So we started off with just the 30 gold, really, and just an energy piece and things like that. For the cottages, we need 12 wood. If we're upgrading from a tent, straight up to 12. But it's 90 gold for the upgrade. And then, of course, 2 energy for the upgrade. So it looks like we lose nothing for starting with a tent and then upgrading to a cottage later. We lose nothing on that except for the gold income, and that's about it. And having to build it twice in time-wise, perhaps. But other than that, you lose nothing by starting with tents and then upgrading them later, it seems like.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay. Need more food. It's already building 18. Then 10 sounds good here.
Attention. Building completed.
Then we got one over here. Can we squeeze another? Doesn't appear so. So we're gonna have to start building outwards. It would appear. 12 there. And let's see. 12 there. Go. How is the process for this coming along? Stone should be in the next turn. Oh, wait. We need to turn you back on, which we'll need workers. So once we get the next group to come in here, which should be just a few seconds, we can turn this back on and get that stone.
The train has arrived
Boom.
at the
Okay.
station.
We got that building now.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Go ahead and start working out our Tesla towers to the north now. So we can start building our fences here, and start working on getting our metal. And let's see, then we'll sort of bring them in together. Okay. I we could
Attention.
double it up, you
Building
think?
completed.
Yeah, we'll just double up that spot with the wood we have. So that is an extremely important section.
Attention. Building completed.
And that would secure this area. Okay. I think that is good for that. Next, that would secure here. Okay. Next, let's look back to here. We need gold, 450, so that will give us 1 turn, and we'll get that. And then just need a little bit of wood, and we'll be fine. Yeah. Next thing we're going to build is the Soldier Center. Okay, we'll have to hold on to the wood just a smidge.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay.
The train has arrived at the station.
And next, we just need a little bit of gold.
Building completed.
Boom, Soldier Center. Let's build that. I guess here's fine. And then with that, we should be able to begin the process of getting more people in here. And then expanding out further. We're going to need more workers and get more energy, I think. Let's see, workers and gold for that. Because if we can get just 2 more rangers, we can be definitely guaranteed this is safe on that
Building
spot.
completed.
Ooh. Yeah, they're getting a little nastier down there, I think. Almost touched the wall. Okay, yep, need more workers, so we need to keep expanding out our cottages and tents. This should be fine. Find it interesting that the Hunter's Cottage and the Cottage Cottage are 2 different buildings. Well, now that we have
Attention.
that made up, we don't need anything for stone anymore now, do we? Come to think of it, we really don't need stone for anything else, do we? Not even cottages need stone. I mean, we may make a second military building, perhaps, but... yeah, we don't really need stone anymore. I guess if we have a problem with that, we can always remake it. That's fine. Okay. Now, for people, we need more workers. And here they are.
The train has
There we go.
arrived at the station.
Alright, let's go ahead and grab a couple more. Seems that gold is going to be our main restriction right now. Get another mill going. Shorten that out. There we go. Might need a few more of these. Let's see. Energy 30. We need 400 colonists. We're already pretty far in. There is no time limit, right? Yeah, no time limit. It's just a matter of being safe. Don't do anything stupid, like letting a single one of these zombies through that destroys the entire colony. Oh, that would be... yeah, we wouldn't possibly just let that happen, now would we? Yeah. Okay, next. Seems like a good spot there. And we'll go ahead and just literally put her right here. Uh-oh. Problem.
Attention.
Lure him to the others.
Building completed.
Oh, come now. That was rude. Okay. Well, now we have 2 here. That should be perfectly fine. And let's see. Try that again. It's going to be mostly the money that's going to slow things down at this point. Big surprise, am I right? Let's go ahead and start What do you think? Upgrading some of these cottages, you think? Yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and upgrade these cottages. And get a few more tents. Whoops. Try to pack them in nice and tight. This seems like a decent spot to put them, I think. Let's see.
Building completed. The train
And then we're gonna need
station.
one more, maybe one or two more Tesla towers heading northways.
Building completed.
Do we care about the gate?
Attention. Building completed.
Go ahead and just put one little wood post here. Just sort of as a marker. Plus they think they'll go for it first and alert us if they have a problem. And... did you close that then? Well, let's go ahead and here. That one? Good. There we go. We have our first markers. How many workers we got? We're gonna want more food. Thankfully, the rangers do not require food, so we're gonna have, I'd say, like have a few good amount of these guys. Okay, we need more food, so let's go ahead and start making more cottages next. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna have to put you, I think, in a tower.
Oh, more orders. A new task. You again.
Okay, getting a little bit safer there, I think.
Yeah.
Oop.
A new task. Gotcha.
And this one. Got someone getting a little closer there, too, unfortunately. Okay, I'm thinking about a death ball of like 5 or 6 rangers before we start heading out and doing attacks.
Arrived at the station.
Because we do want to go north, because there seems to be something out here that should give us some more food, and that would be very nice to have.
Yeah, okay. But it's gonna cost you double. Are you sure? Great.
Okay, just sort of working our way out this way.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? What? Oh, here we
Okay, so we don't necessarily need to have
tell me. But be quick.
them guard. Okay, now we have a, kind of a guard section here.
Sounds interesting. It could be worse. What?
See where the next set of zombies are at. Oh no, this is just straight up dead end.
Roger that. Are you sure? Bow and arrows. Are there other units to bother? What's up? Any infected around?
Okay, so this is more of a dead end spawn zone, I think. Okay, this is the end of the line here.
This better be good. You again.
Interesting. So that's a dead end, actually. So we don't actually need to care about that so much, per se.
What do you want?
So for now, let's just get like 2 or 3 people there, and that's fine.
Attention. Building completed. The train has arrived at the
Oop,
station.
go ahead and kite them around, let the others take a shots. And we might be in trouble.
Yeah. What's up? Any infected around? My bow and arrows are ready.
Ooh, kind of took a little bit of a hit there, but that's fine. And let's see. Okay, we'll pose one here and then one a little closer out that way. Let's see. Go ahead and build that here. And that should be a pretty basic defense for that.
My bow and arrows are ready.
What else can we work with?
Attention. Building complete.
Let's see. Let's get another sawmill so that way we can move a little faster on building our fences. But once we have the fences made, we don't really need that much craziness, do we? They're doing a pretty good job defending down here, I'd say. Although they are definitely moving a little faster, aren't they? Not a big fan of that, not gonna lie. And... is that a... yeah, that's fine enough. Alright, now we can make another quarry. Whenever we have more workers and such. More food for... let's see. And... try to make a good, decent spot here. I guess that'll work. Definitely need a lot of food.
Attention. Building completed.
My bow and arrows are ready now.
Okay. 2, 3.
Let's do this. You are gonna pay me for this, right? What do you want now?
See about making ourselves a nice little defensible spot. I guess we'll do right there. Get a bit more wood. And then we'll just have this group here be our main scouting force. That'll work.
Attention. Building completed.
Good. We have a scouting force going now. And that will be... close enough. Good enough.
Attention. Building
Whoops.
completed.
Okay, so we're pretty much set where we want to be over in this way. Good, good. Let's get some more tents and huts going and all that. We're gonna need more mills too pretty soon. Let's build more in this direction now. Let's see. I'm gonna want another 10 or 5 or so of them. We got... we do not have 16. Oh dear. We might have a few more, too many.
Attention. Building completed.
We might have a few too many.
Aren't there other units to bother? You order, you pay. Okay, yes, yeah.
Okay, time to practice our micro.
Yeah, roger that. Yes, great.
Okay.
Straight to the heart. Gotcha. Yeah,
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
roger that.
Oh dear, we might have grabbed a few too many. How about we just get them all over here now and just start shooting everything?
The train has arrived at the station.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's very defensible. A little unnerving, but perfectly fine. Nothing our walls couldn't handle. See, we have a total of 18 rangers. If we make this group, that is 8.
Yes, okay.
That'll be 10. 10 rangers. That seems like a decent amount for protection. Got our 3 up here. I don't know if we need walls here or not, but I don't want to wind up in trouble, so I'm just gonna make something anyways. Better safe than sorry.
What? My bow and arrows are ready. You again. What? A new task.
Okay. Next, expand more colony tents. It's fine. I'm gonna need more energy soon as well, I think.
What do you want now? You again. What?
Thank you.
You're gonna pay me for this, right?
Okay, that's 11. That's fine. Okay.
This better
Oh, I have 4 here, I think. No, never mind. 11, I think, should be enough to get us a scanning group. And I want to go ahead and kind of bake a little bit more space.
Are you sure? Right between the eyes. What do you want now? You again.
Remember to use our attack move so that way we can hit things as soon as we see them and not the other way around.
The train has arrived at the station.
Pay me for this, right?
Try to get some of these zombies off our back.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Why did they make that loud sound? That is very close, isn't it?
A new task.
I am really unnerved by how close that Village of Doom is. I do want to go ahead and make a quarry for metal next. I think I can make two, maybe.
What?
Because we do want to get rid of those cities of dooms.
Whatever you say. As long as
And we are gonna want soldiers for that. I'm gonna be honest. We definitely want soldiers for that task. It's gonna be dangerous.
faster than my bow. Oh, more ore.
Alright. We are dealing with these folks here.
What? You are gonna pay me for this, right? You again.
It's not exactly the best land to turn into habitability, like cottage space or anything, so
What? Gotcha.
it's mostly gonna be just
Attention. Building
space, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make some more energy mills. Fine enough. Let's make another, why not? There we go, and next is gonna be more food. Always with the food.
What's up? Any infected around? Oh, here we go again.
I'm beginning to want that extra effect on making
Okay.
hunters gathering places better. Seems to be one of our main ways of getting food around here. I think that'll be almost enough.
What? A new task. What?
Oh dear.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? This better be good. What's up?
I want to go ahead and clear everything to the south if I can, and we'll find whatever dead ends there are.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay.
What do you want now? Roger that. You order, you pay.
I think we'll be fine.
Any infected around?
I think we pretty much are set for the victory pace now. Since we don't have a time limit or any swarm attacks. Oh, I was right. We'd have visitors this way. I'm glad I thought to be protective of this area. In fact, with that, I desire to now put up a turret up there.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? A new task. This better be good. You again.
Yeah, 3 up in this little turret should be perfectly fine for what we want.
Yes. What? You are gonna pay me for this, right? Gotcha.
Now, once again, we do want to start working our way up north.
Yeah.
So let's start sweeping up that way, I think.
Arrows are ready. What's up? Any infected?
Don't want to get too close to the town. But we've done a good job of spacing everything out, so we don't have to worry too much about too much pressure at this point, I think.
Has arrived at the station.
We definitely are going to want more cottages and foods here. I guess they could be pushed out and make more food, but I'm not a big fan of the direction of going with it. Let's see, wish it would give an aura of how the cottages were, but we will make do with what we got. Okay, thank you very much. Not that I plan on using that. Let's see. Now from over here... I think we could use that. And out this way. Can I do something in between here? Yeah, that works. And... 13 here. Nope, need to spread out. 13 there. Alright, we got a bit more food being made now. And now we can get the real scouting job going up north.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? My bow.
Oh, try to get behind us, are you? Not so lucky.
Yeah. What?
Oh, but there's another one of them
Better be.
cities of Dune, unfortunately. So that will be a problem.
What do you want now? Let me put an arrow in his head.
Oh, there's actually a bunch.
Building completed.
A new task.
Not a dwelling of doom. Not a big fan of that at all. Well, we have a lot of food, so we might consider
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
getting some soldiers at this point.
You again. What?
Yeah, let's go ahead and gather up all our rangers this way. Alright, time to add a lot more workers. Let's go ahead and build out as much as we can. Keeping in mind our food levels. Okay, I think that's enough. And then the rest we're going to use for making soldiers.
A new task. Yes. Okay.
Because I think soldiers would come in a lot of handy around here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just build a turret there. But yeah, we have a small death ball of people here. So I think this might be good enough to deal with one of these, but I'm not too sure how much we're going to have pop out. So
The train has arrived at the station.
let's take a little poke.
Taste my arrows.
Actually, I think we might be fine.
My bow is ready. Faster than my bow. You are gonna pay me for this, right? What?
As long as we can micro some of the shots, I think we're going to be fine.
Straight to the heart. You again. Let me put an arrow in his head.
Oh boy.
A new task.
Here comes trouble.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, we got one. Thank goodness. That might make things a little smidgen easier now. How are we looking? Here we go. Once that's full, I get about another 5. Give us 10 soldiers, and I think we'll be good.
You again. What?
I think.
My
Oh, try to come up behind us. Nice try, partner.
You again. What? Yeah. What's up? Any infected around?
And that's gonna be some stone. We don't need... Yeah, the stone we don't really care too much about. In fact, I dare say I'm gonna go ahead and just shut that off, because we don't need stone for anything. In fact, I don't think we even use them for those, do we? Nope, we just wood for that. So yeah, at this
Train has arrived
point,
at the station.
wood and stone are pointless to us now.
But be quick.
Pretty much, anyways.
Great. You are gonna pay me for this, right? What?
It might take a little bit to get the soldiers made, but I think we're gonna be fine.
Great. This better be good. What do you want now? This better be good.
That being said, we have enough rangers that we won't have too much of a problem either. I much prefer the soldiers to be more on the attack side of things.
Oh, more orders. Aren't there other units to bother?
And when I mean attack, I mean like, you know, attacking things like this. Whereas the rangers, I kind of like sneaking in where they don't pull too much notice since they're quieter.
Straight to
Whereas them soldiers, they are going to pull a lot of trouble.
this, right?
And we're counting on the damage that they deal to get us out of it.
What do you want now? You again.
Ranger, I guess the rangers are the best way to describe. It's like a slow crawl, like a micromanaging focused unit. Whereas the soldiers, they're a death ball of, well, bullets and lead. And even a little bit of armor.
The train has arrived at the station.
Clean the eyes. You order?
I'm not sure, but I think if a ranger does die, the worker gets refunded, I think.
You again.
I think. Don't take my word for it.
Here we go again.
But we are about to get a lot more food. So that'll come in handy.
Tell me.
Or back it up a little bit more. Yeah, because if we had the soldiers out here right now, pretty much the entire zombie horde up here is going to be turning on us. So I would like to have a nice ball of defense before we have that much there. Like, it's one thing to have all these guys falling in, it's another to have this entire area turning in on us.
A new task.
Ooh, I think someone got a hit on us.
Great. What?
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Where?
Aren't there other units to bother? Are you sure?
Okay, man, I've had a bit of a panic there. I think there was somebody who just got hit, that's all. Let's see, we have 266 colonists, so we should probably keep working on trying to do the expanding thing. Let's see about getting more food made out. And yeah, I'm beginning to suspect that we really do want that boost to production on food in the future. I can starting to feel a bit of a struggle with it. Not gonna lie. Have it outside the wall, that'd be nuts. Congratulations, you're gonna be sitting right here. Enjoy. Oh, maybe I should put them in the actual tower. That might help a little. Oh no, we actually had a big old tack down this direction, didn't we?
The train
Let's
has arrived at the station.
go ahead and expand these walls if that's the case then. That's fine. How are we looking over here? Getting a few more soldiers. Should be able to take the food that's up here now without a problem. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh! Careful.
Attention. Building completed. Reporting for duty.
Okay, you again. Yeah. Okay.
Oops, we got some level ups going on.
A new task. Yes. Gotcha.
Alright, let's clear out this little sector then.
Pay me for this, right? Roger that. Are you sure? What?
We might be able to use this area.
Be good. What? Great. You again. Okay.
Oh, is this gold? I didn't know they had gold quarries. That's a lot of gold. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of gold. Too bad, I think we're kind of good on that, though. In fact, let's go. We might want to go ahead and think about pushing out a bit more, aren't we?
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, we might consider doing that. In fact, let's go ahead and move our soldiers out more.
The train has arrived at the station. Any orders? Let's go.
And let's see, we're gonna think about expanding out.
Ready and waiting.
How else shall we do this one? Just want to make sure there's like just a little more poke around. Just make sure nothing else is going to be a problem.
Do you need me?
I'll go ahead and move these guys this way around.
Attention. Building completed.
And then we'll just build out some walls this way and expand out.
Completed. Reporting for duty.
Use up all the space we can, as it were.
Tell me.
I'm gonna break up part of the patrol.
Great idea, sir. That will be easy.
There we go. Whoops,
Any
right click.
orders? Come on.
Oop, there we go. So yeah, now those soldiers will be guarding that area for a bit.
Are there other units to bother? Sounds
Nope.
It could be worse. A new task. This better be good. What's up? Any infected?
The train has arrived at the station.
Gotcha.
Alright. What is that? Oil? Wonder when oil's gonna be a thing. Alright. How else shall we move forward here? We've got that built out. Guess we'll build here. And build there. And there. And then we'll make fences here and here. And along in the borders. And make this into another section.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Might even knock down the center wall.
Reporting for duty.
What? Great. A new task. What?
We are getting dangerously close, though, to the
This, right?
city of doom over there.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Oh, more
Attention. Building completed.
Although it doesn't look so bad,
Go again.
as long as we don't hit them directly.
What?
Okay, we got a bunch more. I think that should be enough soldiers for where we want to be. Alright, let's go ahead and start making defenses over this way. We don't need anything behind it, so we're just going to make straight up walls. There we go. And how about this way? Yeah, you're fine there.
Understood. Tell me. For the colony!
Ba-ba-ba-ba, there we go. And next we're going to need some more wood. Hey, look, we got some wood over there we can possibly use.
Reporting for duty.
You again. Great.
Yeah, why not? I'll go pick up the wood over there.
What? You are gonna pay me.
And, well, we are right up on the entrance of the City of Doom.
Any infected around?
So that'll get annoying, but I think we'll be fine.
Is that all? So boring. Are you sure?
Okay, that's protected.
What? Okay.
I think we might be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and start moving some of these soldiers out to the forward
You're
spots.
gonna pay me for this, right?
Understood. Commander? Orders, sir. On your orders.
Oh, look at that! They're on. Now they're attacking.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
As soon as we walked away, they started attacking. Wonderful. Just wonderful.
What? Yeah. Oh,
The walls are under attack.
Yep, I am aware.
Orders, sir.
great idea.
Oh, this spot's a dead end there. That's fine there. Bumpy bump. Eh, who cares about that spot? You know what? We'll go ahead and just cut right in there. That's.
You again.
I think that's fine. There we go.
Yeah. Roger that.
It's now time to make a death ball.
Is everything okay? All right. Reporting for duty.
Gather everybody together.
Understood.
And let's go ahead and start upgrading everything to cottages. Apparently, we can only make 2.
Arrived at the station.
How much more do we need? Wood. Ah, it's the wood to make the cottages, apparently.
Attention. Building completed.
Here we go. Attack time.
Orders, sir. Waiting on
Time to make some noise.
at your service. All the way.
Oh no, that's a little too close.
Let's go.
A new task. Yeah.
Guide me to the infected.
Oh dear. Might get a little too picky there.
You are gonna pay me for
Okay, good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Tell me. Ready and waiting. Orders, sir. Waiting
All right, just inch in a little slowly here.
on your orders.
Oh great, now we're gonna let the train break us up a little bit. Okay, that could be worse.
Ready and waiting.
Get you guys a little closer.
Do you need me?
Oh dear, that's a lot. That is a lot of people.
Let's go.
Let's back up a smidge more.
On your orders. Perfect.
I would like a bit more people.
Tell me. At your service. Any orders? Do you need me?
Okay, now let's work back in towards them.
Just tell me what to do. Come on. That will be easy. Great idea, sir.
That is a lot of people. Oh my goodness.
Any orders? Ready and waiting.
It could be worse.
Everything okay?
Thankfully, they didn't just keep coming at us.
what? Okay. Yes.
Any orders?
The only real downside to the soldiers is that they're slightly shorter range, I think. Zach, do they have the range? Attack range? Yeah, just a little different. Just a little shorter range. Just a little. On the bright side, the more we kill, the more veterans see all our units get. So, hey, it kind of works out in the end. It's a shame the train doesn't run these guys over and just shoves them to the side. That would kind of help a lot.
The train has arrived at the station.
Oh no! Oopsie! I might have targeted my... That is one downside about the attack move, is that you can end up accidentally selecting your own people. Come on.
What's up? Any infected around?
Is everything okay?
Gonna split off the group. Just a smidge here. Yeah, we got 2 more guns going. Yeesh. Okay, that's 1 building down. Okay, I think a lot of the trouble is starting to evaporate.
Understood. Great idea, sir.
But yeah, there's a lot of people that were making up the whole of this. But so once we cleared out the rest, we were kind of safer. Yeesh. As you can see, though, this can get very dangerous if you're not careful. Look how many there are.
Any orders?
We even need the Rangers to be involved in order to get this comfortably.
Bring on! The train has arrived at the station.
Perfect. And now it's just gonna be a matter of getting all the people involved.
Orders, sir. Any orders? Waiting on orders.
And there we go. Main objective done.
My commander.
And looks like we're going to be needing all that wood we're collecting to upgrade.
Commander? Let's go. Attention. Building completed.
What we need is more storage space at this point. My goodness.
Sorry, sir. I was cleaning my weapon.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Building completed.
What else is left? Oh, we need energy. That's what we need.
Building completed.
More energy. Coming right up.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Of course they are. I'll go ahead and throw him up there. But yeah, now that all the dangerous stuff is pretty much gone.
Trying to break through. On your
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they? Now we can just bring everybody back here and then work on an expansion and boom, we're done.
For the colony.
Alright, now's the time to start expanding out the food problems. Because that'll pretty much never go away.
Building completed.
There. These places are basically a wasteland, so it's not going to produce much, but it's better than nothing.
The station.
It is better than nothing. And we need at least 8... Oh, sorry. We need at least 400 food.
Reporting for duty.
Do we get one out here? No, we couldn't squish one there.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Now just a matter of spreading everything out and protecting all our assets.
Waiting on orders. Building completed. Tell me. Attention. Building completed. Commander, on your orders. Attention. Building completed. At your service.
Alright, what else we got? More expansions, more food, more wood.
Attention. Building completed.
Mm-hmm.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
Building completed.
Attention.
How many we got?
Building completed.
Okay, we was a free area. How we're looking? We got 366. We're almost there.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Need more food? Of course we do. Oh, 398. We are almost there. Just a little bit more.
Building completed.
And we'll be all set. And we're getting to some more dry bones over here. But that should just be enough to get where we want to be.
Commander? Come on.
Wonder what happens if I destroy 21 of these guys if the food frees up.
Attention. Building
Oh, we guess we're not gonna find out today. But hey, there we go! The Crossroads has been completed. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Dealt with those villages of doom, and got all our people up to 400. Not a big deal. We also had a little bit of a test with the wood workshop. That wasn't too bad. Got a bit of extra cash out of it, considering we weren't using that wood too much. But we really will want to consider more options in the future, I think. But now, uh-oh. Oh, well, looks at that. Alpha Communications Center. I guess I know where we're going to next. So, looks like next time will be another hero mission. But then after that, we're kind of going to be forced to deal with these swarms of infected. And I'm not going to lie, I think we're going to want to start with the 600 one, considering we had 2,000 dealing over here. So, yeah, thank you very much for joining me through this episode of They Are Billions. We have a lot more to come, so stick around. Be sure to subscribe to follow along with expanding destruction of all these billions. We got a lot to go. Thank you very much for joining me. Be sure to live life to the max. I'm out. Bye.